So hi guys, welcome to my vlog. My name is Klyde Suguitan. So for today's video, gagawa ako ng kasaysayan about sa bayan ng Jones. Brief history of bayan ng Jones, Isabela. Jones, officially the municipality of Jones, Ilocano, Iliti Jones, Tagalog, Bayan ng Jones is a first-class municipality in the province of Isabela, Philippines. According to 2020 census, it has a population of 45,628 people. Aerial view of Jones, Isabela along the Cagayan River. It is one of only two towns in the Philippines named after William Atkinson Jones, who authored the Philippine Autonomy Act of 1916, the other being Banton Romblon, which was renamed Jones in 1918 but reverted to the original name in 1959. The southern portion of Itchagi, separated by Cagayan River, was created into a municipality named Jones in honor of an American legislator. It was originally composed of 21 barrios of virgin forests and wide fertile plains, with Cabanatuan as the seat of the municipal government. The House of Juan Tirso served as the first town hall, with the following as the first municipal officials. The first proposed town site of Jones was in Barangay Daligan, but due to insistence of the municipal president Don Vallejo, who volunteered donate 2 hectares of land for the municipal hall and public market site. Also later donate the vast fertile land area of Jones Rural School and Jones North Central School, hence the present site of Barangay 1 and 2. Transportation was then a big problem as there were no good roads, the barrios being only connected by narrow roads and trails suited for hiking for horse and carabao and for cart. These roads and trails easily turn into knee-deep mud feed only for wallowing carabaos. Principal means of transportation was the Cagayan River, passing almost all the barrios using raft and boats. It was only after about 8 years of existence that more vehicles applied between Jones and Etchagi. The vast virgin forests and fertile soil of the place was pioneered by enterprising Ilocanos from the Ilocos province. Their ethnic group followed like the Ibanags and some Tagalogs from central Luzon. Lipay Church, or Philippine Independent Catholic Church, was the first established church. There were very few primary schools, all hinged to an intermediate school called Jones Farm School at the poblacion. Habits concentrated on agriculture with tobacco and corn as the chief crop. Two holds a special place in the history of Isabela. When the Japanese Imperial Army invaded the Philippines in 1914, Jones was a shelter for the national and provincial officials and evacuees from other places up to 1942. The town likewise became the provincial seat of provincial government during the war-torn years from 1941 to 1942. It was subsequently occupied by the Japanese forces, but it continued to be a stronghold of Filipino and American guilds, led by the brave soldiers under the command of General Guillermo Nacar. Philippine Commonwealth Army and the 1st Constabulary Regiment of the Philippines Constabulary liberated and recaptured the town of Jones, Isabela. They helped recognize guerrilla units and attack and defeat the Japanese Imperial Army forces and help in ending the war. So, Jones is the home of Silvino M. Gumpal, who ably led the province as provincial governor from 1946 to 1951 and will represent Isabela in Congress from 1934 to 1935. In 1959, the name of Barrio Mangaratungat was changed to San Vicente. Jones has 2 new steel bridges for 300 m.